M0FXB, welcome to my channel. We are on the RT3S that has the OPENGD-77 latest firmware, and you can see we've now got colour, and it's acting now as a hotspot for my Alliance radio, which is DMR, and we're on talk group 91. So how have we turned this into a hotspot? You get yourself a Raspberry Pi, load the normal Pistar image onto the SD card, plug it in, then get your RETEVIS lead for the RT3S. Now you might have a different radio that's running OPENGD-77, like the 9600, the GD-77. There's a few, but the one I use is the RT3S, which is the dual band radio, VHF, UHF. So plug your RETEVIS cable in, and then we're into the normal connector on the right of the radio. And if I turn it up,
I'm using the
so I can walk around, I can move this radio away.
The hotspot for
the hotspot is the RETEVIS, because we're in hotspot mode. So how do we get into hotspot mode? You just press menu here. I might have to turn it off and on just to show you the menu. So let's do that so you understand that. If I turn it off, this will vanish because there's no longer a hotspot working, you see. Let's turn it on. So we're not in hotspot mode yet. You go menu, I'll get my hand in there, go down until it says options. Once you get to options, push the green button twice. General options, push it again, go down, and we're looking for hotspot mode, and it's still in hotspot mode now, MMDVM. Then press the green button, okay? Now if you've still got this screen showing, go over to your hotspot, Pistar dashboard. Now I'll just show you the configuration as well while we're here. So config. Of course, you need to find the IP address of your Pistar, because once you turn on that Raspberry Pi, it will give you an IP address. Now you can plug in the Ethernet if you want, and then you can configure the Wi-Fi at the bottom here if you want it to be wireless like mine, or go to Pistar Builder here. I'll put a link in for you. Put in the username and password of your router at home. Click submit. If we just do a test here. Like so, click submit, and it'll give you a little file, little WPA file. Drag that into your SD card. You'll get Wi-Fi. So back to the hotspot, and then you need to, got DMR here configured. You need to get your call sign in, of course. Frequency that you're going to be using, because it will set that on the radio for you automatically. And look, at the bottom here, where it says radio modem, go to the very bottom one and click OPENGD-77 DMR hotspot USB. And then once you've got that, select Brandmeister, get your password in there, very important. And then apply changes, and then you would become a hotspot. And the radio, if it doesn't say hotspot on the front straight away, will show the hotspot frequency. Go to configuration, power, and then reboot. Let it reboot. It might reboot with a different IP address. You can use an IP scanner to find what that IP address is. Use something like Angry IP. Just put that angryip.org, and then it will do a scan and it will find it. And hopefully when it reboots, you'll be able to, this will change, this screen will change into hotspot mode, and it will show the frequency that you've decided to have when it's running as a hotspot. There you go. And I find there's a bit of a delay until it does actually kick into hotspot mode. But look, when it is, you can tell, it will say the color code, the frequency, the power. And then when people talk, look, it will show the call sign WJ9E there. That's just keying. And it will show key, you know, if people just key, it's going to show up. So yeah, I think it's great fun. And, you know, just get yourself a cheap Raspberry Pi. These days you can get a Raspberry Pi 2 and then just use your Ethernet. And it's great fun doing this. Bye for now, 7-3, all the best.